Welcome to my weekly spiel. Welcome to my weekly spiel. Yada yada blah blah blah. Yada yada blah blah blah. It's time for Margaret's weekly spiel. Greetings and salutations. This is Margaret Franklin from Margaret Franklin Creations. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. Great New Year's Eve. I know Dave's probably not going to like this very much, but instead of putting the tree away, I kept it up and used it for my collection of mushrooms, mushroom ornaments. And I just finished putting all the Christmas decorations away, except for a few things that are still on the dining room table in that President's Choice tin. And it looks like they were never there in the first place. I'm glad that I managed to plow through it so quickly. Last year I could have sworn it took me at least 2 or 3 days to take everything down. Anyway, I hope everyone had a wonderful New Year's Eve. Jeanette and I did our thing with the whoopee cushions. When the countdown was on, we FaceTimed one another. I had 2 whoopee cushions in front of me, and at the last second I got the idea to put them under my shirt and where my boobs are and squeeze them like this. Yeah, I love it when I get crazy ideas at the spur of the moment. Like the time I was decorating the tree, and that would be, yeah. When did I put the tree up? I think before the 13th anyway. I was going to do it on December 13th, but I did it the Monday. And I had an ornament that was a carousel with 2 little horses, and I dropped it and it broke. And the horses survived, so I put them each inside a bowl, a little clear plastic bowl, one for me and one for her. And Dave and I had a nice Christmas. We had a good time at Lori and Vince's place. And Christmas Eve was nice and quiet. We stayed put. We watched Kiss the Second Coming and Kiss Meets Scooby-Doo. And then it was about an hour until it was time for the ball to drop. So I FaceTimed with Jeanette and we partied in the kitchen. And I guess the next big thing coming up is her birthday. We have something really funny coming up. I'll show it. You'll see it when it happens. And what else is new? The day before her birthday, our support group starts at CMHA. And other than that, I can't really think of much to say. I was going to tell you a story about something earlier, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was. My memory's not what it used to be. Well, the name of the game is to basically take things slowly. I started my stitch journal. This will be the first one I've done since 2022. You can see for New Year's Day, 2024 being flushed by down the toilet, and the second is the no bullshit icon. Yeah, I used to have a poster like that I won at the Lindsay Fair, because we want no bullshit this upcoming year. Or this year now. A year ago today was that time I came with Jeanette to the doctor's office, and it was a horrible day. First, Jeanette had a phone call, and she took something the wrong way because the person who she was talking to was talking to more than one person at once, and said something that came across as mean and judgmental, but this person wasn't talking to Jeanette. She was talking to the other person. Still, it set the tone for a day that was going to be crappy anyway, no matter what, because the waiting room was just full of babies, and we were there way too early, and she was feeling suicidal, and, well, it's in the past. Aren't the flowers lovely? 2024 sucked most of the time, but we had a great time in Bobcaygeon. We had a wonderful Christmas, and I am really savoring the days leading up to Jeanette's birthday. And what's the next big thing after that? I really, really hope that I can afford this year's convention. Did you see my latest project that I'm working on? I have right here this elephant. It is based on this picture of this gorgeous cake. That will be fun to embroider. It's got a definite carousel vibe to it. You will see when it's finished. I've been working on it for, I would say, about a week. Was it before or after Christmas? I forget. Anyway, these are my 2 completed stitch journals. And that was the one, the little one is the one that I did when we first moved here, and followed by this one for 2022. As you can see, I never finished it, but I had a good excuse. All of a sudden, business became so good that I ran out of time. Oh, I ran out of time to finish this. Oh, I hope I have a good excuse this year. I want to be busy. I want more people to buy stuff from me. There's this one here. Yeah, now I remember. It reminds me of my childhood when I was in Dublin Public School. Anyone remember those wallpaper catalogs full of samples? Well, it had 2 pages of this wallpaper in different color schemes. It had Denzel carousel animals on it. I wouldn't know they were Denzel back then. I just used to think, oh, those look a lot like the animals on the Center Island carousel. They were all menagerie figures. There was the horse, of course. And there was a lion, a tiger, and I think a rabbit, a pig, a deer, like all the usual animals that the Center Island carousel has. Except for one thing that was different, a goat. Center Island didn't have a goat. But I took pastel crayons and I took these wallpaper samples and I drew myself and my classmates on writing the carousel animals. And this is me on this horse here, wearing my usual Kiss t-shirt. I have a Kiss t-shirt on today, of course. First Kiss t-shirt of 2025. First time I've gotten dressed this year. Yesterday I just wore my pajamas the whole time. I didn't even have a bath. I was a total slob. Yep. But now that New Year's Day is over, life is gradually turning back to normal. Hopefully better than normal. Because last year, weird stuff normally happened to us. And that weirdness, as you know, is a relative concept. If weird things normally happen to you, then it's normal. If anything normal happened to me, then it would be weird. I would love to have a year without any drama, without any bullshit or bombshells. And lots of orders and commissions. I'm going to sell this for $150 completed. There's Yoo-Hoo and Boo-Hoo, the conjoined twin clowns. That's their best friend Blobbo and his girlfriend Schmaltzy. There's Luella and Ardith and Turtle. And there's Olive, Gladys, and Edna. Rappity Rabbit and Fluffy. Oh yeah, Waddle is right here. And of course there's me. And if there's I'm trying to think if there anything else is new. There's these Time for Restoration cushions. See, I got wood, white primer, and finished product. There are 5 of these. I'm selling them for $80 each. And I hope to make a lot of money this year because this year's carousel convention promises to be a biggie with a post-convention tour of the ones in Montana, which I've been wanting to see since the last time I was in that area. So, ending on that note, I shall talk to you again sometime soon. Can't really think of much else to talk about at the moment. This is my thing that I made to hang in my office. I'm going to do a different one each year with a different picture. Since it's the year of the snake, we have this epic photo of me when Carrie's place had Zoo to You. And this is a python. I was not the least bit scared. That was fun. That was cool. That picture was taken, what, in 2018, I believe. There to be as colorful as sparkly. Next year, I have had my picture taken. That's my, I think my latest, what do you call it? User picture or profile picture for Facebook of me holding up that sign, and it'll be used on next year's sign. And kind of an infinity concept. I'll be doing that every year for the rest of my life, depending on how much longer we are here, or how much longer we live. Sometime, I think in September, I'll probably have to get a new computer because the operating system is becoming obsolete. So, I do hope to get lots of commissions. I love my customers. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. Every now and then, you like to surprise me with little gifts, and there's these guys. Next time I'm in Bobcaygeon, I hope to find more of these little horses. They are so much fun to decorate, and they'll make great little prizes when I go to the convention. Anyway, that's it for now. Bye-bye, be back soon. Thanks for watching Weekly Schpiel.